a bunch of cop cars and bringing Carol home.
Oh my god. You know, fuck the pigs tonight, dude. Dude, they stopped someone crossing the street illegally, even though it's not illegal to jaywalk in the state of Oregon. I know this as a fucking fact, and they did this outside of Duffy's and stopped this person across the street. And I was like, you know what? Hell no. I'm going to step outside with a bunch of other people fucking yelling at this cop. You know, being like, boo, fuck you. Why are you stopping this person? They did nothing wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I know it's not illegal to jaywalk. That person did nothing wrong. Leave him alone. And the cop literally looked over at that point. I'm just like, oh, I recognize you. You're the one who stopped me for jaywalking before. So fuck you. It's like, you know my voice.
Let's be it.
Dude,
this one copy. Well, he's really nice, but he's a complete dick.
I think he's the same guy I'm talking about. He's a condescending dick, but he acts nice enough to where he can't be like, yeah, fuck you, you hog piece of shit. But yeah, you feel that way though. But you know, it's like because this motherfucker wants to try to flex his bullshit. He has a quota he's doing. He's a young buck, so he's young, dumb, full of cum, ready to fucking maximize his quota. That's all he's looking for. I mean, he's looking for any fucking excuse.
Over every chance.
Exactly. Dude, that guy's pulled me over for walking my dog home from the bar. That same motherfucker. Like, I mean, I know, I don't know his exact name, but I've seen it on his vest. So, and I know he has a body cam too. So next time he stops me, I'm going to find out what his name and badge number is and be like, I know you got this on body cam, and I know for a fact that what the laws are in the state of Oregon, and that includes my county, which isn't really any different from the rest of the state. So if you really want to fuck with me on some shit that I know the laws of, then have fun, buddy, because I'm about to like debate bro your ass, right on the street, and you can't do shit. Like, seriously. Like, there's nothing more than a cop hates than a citizen who knows their fucking rights. It's straight up, dude.
This guy's completely friendly, and he'll be really nice as you use your ticket for like jaywalking or.
And even though that's not legal, and the thing is, there's nothing illegal about jaywalking or any of that. I've looked it up. There's nothing illegal. So if a cop is doing that, you actually could be liable to sue an officer for overstepping the boundaries of the law and giving you an unjustified illegal ticket because it's not against the law. Like, if you're jaywalking and a cop around here gives you his ticket in anywhere in the state of Oregon, you can easily sue those motherfuckers and get some money out of that because, like, it's not illegal. I've looked it up. In the entire state of Oregon, it's not illegal to jaywalk because Oregon is more of a pedestrian-friendly state. So they consider that more often, and it's not illegal to jaywalk. So if, like, there's no cars crossing the road, and there happens to be a cop car on the other side of the road that you're about to cross on, they can't do shit. They can stop you and yell at you to be safe or responsible, but that's about as far as they can, do to you.
Yeah, this guy, all the stupid shit he pulled me over for.
And I guarantee. Is he like, a kind of a short? Is he a young?
I'm doing the test better than you are.
Is he a young short beard kind of guy? Kind of a blonde, young short beard dude? Short. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. He has stopped me like 3-4 fucking times already, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's that same motherfucker, dude. He is the guy with young dong full cum, ready to fucking maximize his quota so he can get like a boost in his fucking raise or some shit. Dude, that guy just wants any excuse to fucking, pull some people over or some shit. He has, I mean, to be fair, but, I mean, it still doesn't excuse his behavior, in my opinion. I mean, he's, like, again, a young, dumb, full of cum motherfucker that is just looking for a quota because it helps boost his salary. That's all he cares about. He's looking for the bonus at the end of the month. He don't give a shit about actually, like, seeing if people are safe or not. He's looking for any excuse to, you pop off against him to be like, oh, well, you're going to be detained because you might be doing something suspicious. Like, they like to throw their fucking muscle around. I know how cops operate. Like, I mean, they're unfortunately no different in many places. I mean, like, give them an excuse, they're going to find a reason to fucking, like, detain your ass or some shit. And so I know your rights are so fucking important. Because the more you know that shit, the less they can fucking fuck you on that. Like, straight up. The less they can mess with you.
Well, I'm not sure about it anymore, but back in the day, the Billings cops, it's like, you seem intoxicated, lock your car, I'll give you a ride home.
I mean, honestly, I'd argue that the Milwaukee PD used to be like that. There was probably a time and era where, even around here, the cops were like that probably to an extent. But, I mean, now that I'm a full fucking adult, like, a lot of those OG cops that I actually genuinely have known growing up a little bit, like Broomfield or McKnight and, people like that, either they've retired or, weirdly enough, were caught under their own corruption, like, sexually soliciting, women to get out of tickets and shit like that, at least for McKnight, and it's like, or it wasn't McKnight, it was actually at David McVeigh. But, like, I mean, there's, like, some cops around here that will use their power abusively, but there's a few that don't, and it's like, man, the very few that didn't are just not there anymore. Like, it seems like the ones who are, like, the OGs a little bit are just kind of retired at this point and just not there anymore. And honestly, I've noticed a difference. I really have. Like, the day shift seems to be, like, the OGs, but the night crew are, like, the young bucks who are looking for a fucking quota. They're looking for any excuse to pull your ass over.
Yeah,
it's so annoying. And they know that people don't like them either. So it's like, why did they enforce their opinions?
That guy had somebody pulled over and was giving Carol right down to Duddy's and just like, oh, that guy. It's like, can you do a little bit more? Just like, not with that cop around.
Fuck no.
I'm going to the letter of the law.
Yeah, no shit. That motherfucker will stop you for anything.
That's what I need to do is get pulled over.
Yeah, no shit. Especially for something benign as fuck. Oh, you didn't have your blinker on, immediately. Oh, well, you kind of did a California roll at a stop or some shit. It's like, give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah, I saw it the other day.
It's like, I mean, out of all the things you can... Dude, there are legit so many motherfuckers on the road that I think these cops should be pulling over. And yet, they never do. They always pull over someone doing, like, a California roll or some bullshit like that. And it's like, do you know how many motherfuckers have, like, their front headlights, like, one of them is busted, or, like, the rear, like, stoplights in the back of the car is busted? It's like, there are so many people that, unironically, drive without their fucking, like, lights on at night. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, like, why aren't they stopping that? Like, I would understand if they were, like, making a quota on shit like that, but they're not.
I couldn't believe I came all the way from Prestige back here, pulling the driveway and realized, oh shit, I drove all the way without my fucking lights on. Because with my eyesight, I can't really tell.
You're not supposed to admit that. You're not supposed to admit my grievance amongst drivers, and you become a part of the problem. Don't admit that. No. I mean,
I shouldn't be driving at night. I can't see shit.
Well, I mean, look, I know there's exceptional circumstances, but oh my god, just don't. It's just like, holy shit. Even if I ask you to drive in the middle of the night, I mean, just be like, nah, you're on your own. Fuck it. I don't know. Fuck.
Well, if I give you a ride somewhere in the middle of the night and I take off without my lights, you're just like, hey, lights.
I mean, at least I would warn you. Yeah, to be fair, I would warn your ass. Be like, I don't think your lights are on. Like, yeah, I would warn your ass.
Especially if it's wet and the street lights, I can't tell if they're on or not. Doesn't make any difference. Well, except for the people that want to see you coming at them.
I guess. So it's just like, don't do that.
Better go deal with the cat.
Well, you have to get Fruzuka first.
I'm coning and feeding until it's
lights are on, but no one's home.
And then it gets reconed.
No, the lights are on and people are home. I'm just dealing with him because
he had the coon hunting light. One of his headlights.
A coon hunting light? That don't. What?
Yeah, one of his.
Like a raccoon light?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good.
Nothing racial.
Okay, good.
The light.
How to make sure. How to clarify.
The brackets were broken, so the lights on the passenger side pointed up into the treetops. Go down the road. Yeah, it's my coon hunting light.
Well, I mean, hey, your car lights are car lights. I mean, that makes good eating. What, a raccoon? I never had raccoon before, so I've had like 20 plus raccoons in my trees.
I've got plenty of raccoons.
Yeah, I got plenty of raccoons around here.
If we run out of food,
no,
we got a gun, we're good to go.
I mean, honestly, raccoons around here are pretty chill as fuck, to be honest. They don't mess with you. They usually are actually kind of curious. So, raccoons around here are pretty chill.
Climb up the tree, get out of the way.
I mean, if anything, I've honestly seen raccoons get more aggressive with each other than other humans. Like, I've seen two raccoons literally get chased. Like, I've seen one raccoon chase another raccoon and fight each other, and I, as the human, had to break it up. And both of them went their separate ways and eventually ran off, but I had to be there to break it up. It's like, yo, don't be having no territory dispute. Hell no. Y'all are good. I mean, y'all could feast. Yeah, I mean, y'all could feast around here. Y'all don't need to be fighting. It's like, come on now. That's how I felt when I saw those two raccoons fight. It's like, there's no reason to fight. You're literally in, like, fucking utopia, like, fucking, like, harvest, fucking, like, orchard land. Like, in...
For all the nuts out there.
Yeah, with the nuts and the, like, I mean, and honestly, where we live is kind of almost like an orchard field. Like, there are so many different little properties around here that have little, like, vines, fruit trees, peanut trees. There's some walnut trees. Yeah, kiwis, the apple trees that we have. There's, like, walnut trees that people, have around here and stuff. Dude, there's so many fucking things for these, critters to eat and shit. It's like, why are you competing over territory? It's like, I mean, there's so much food, so much deliciousness, and y'all want to fight over it. It's like, you bitches. It's like, chill the fuck out.
Okay, since your nuts are over here, I'll take the nuts over here.
Exactly. The squirrels have actually been chill with me. Like, there's one squirrel it's a male squirrel. He will legit walk up to me. I'll be like, do that every now and then, and that little motherfucker will crawl up on that little platform next to my, next to my window, and just be right there, just checking me out. Just be like, what's up, bruh? You got some nuts for me? And it's like, man, I don't got nuts for you, but goddamn, I wish I did, so you can get some nuts out of my hand. Because these little motherfuckers are tame to me now. These squirrels, like, they want to hang out with me. It's like, it's only a matter of time before they start hanging out on my shoulder and I start walking around. I've got a little cute little squirrel on my shoulder and shit. One day, I'm going to have a stream. I'm going to have a coffee in the morning, and there's going to be a little squirrel just chilling and vibing with me on my shoulder. Just chilling. Just chilling like a villain, bro. It's going to happen.
That pet collective, video in the sky, and it's sitting there. Put her a nut or something on her shoulder.
A little treat.
Squirrel jumps off.
Aww.
Just like chilling on her shoulder, chowing down.
Aww. That's so cute. Actually, you know what? I have a video on my gallery of an encounter of the squirrel that I'm talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. Because this little boy is so cool. Oh, I got it. Here we go. I got a little video. Look at this little dude. Look at this cute little dude. I don't know why it's wanting to be this way, but I guess whatever. But look at that little guy just chilling.
Just chilling on my little platform.
Look at that little dude just
doing
chilling.
His little thing. Just chilling.
Checking me out.
Looking at me. Checking me out.
Cute little dude. Aww. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at that little face.
Checking me out, aren't you?
He's so cute. Cute little bro. It's cute little bro.
There you go.
Yeah, just doing his own little thing.
It's like, hey, if you're not giving me royalties, I'm out of here.
I mean, no shit. That's how the squirrel felt, dude. This little dude is like, you ain't getting me royalties. Fuck your ass. It's cold as shit. You ain't getting me no nuts. Because it was. I mean, it was during the snow season when we had that winter storm hit. And this little guy was seeing if there's some spare nuts, that he could hibernate with, for a night or two. Those nuts will come with a cream filling. That is true. At least for this little nut. This little guy, yeah. But he's so adorable. And that little dude's been checking me out for a while now, too. It's only a matter of time before that little guy just hangs out on my shoulder, just chilling and vibing like a villain, bro. One day that's going to happen, and y'all going to be impressed, because I'm like, fucking Disney princess.
Yeah, one guy I'm just hanging out, watching TV, and then suddenly over the bottom of the bed, I see a little squirrel head pop up. I'm just like, oh, squirrel. boop. Off he went back out the window.
Oh. Cute little thing. I can't believe there was like one time where that little fucker was in my room and this little guy explored his room too. And probably ain't the same squirrel, but
I think it was around the same time. So it's probably the same squirrel.
well, this
As being bold and adventurous and just like, well, nuts keep coming out of this place. Let's go in and check it out.
yeah, true. No one ignorance furry tendencies. He would try to flick the squirrel off camera. No, I wouldn't. You disgusting freak. You. Why would it do such a thing to a squirrel?
Do what?
No, ignorant in his furry tendencies. Me. You would try to fuck the squirrel off camera, and no, I wouldn't. Why? No.
Too small. Wrong.
I wasn't even gonna go there, but my dad did. Wow. Wow.
Shit, my dick's bigger than the squirrel.
Oh my god! I didn't know! Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Have fun with that. Have fun with Zukov locking himself in the laundry room.
I'm calling him to eat.
Oh my lord. Man, of course, leave it to my dad to fucking make that joke. I didn't hear what he said. He said his dick was too small for, or his dick is too big for a squirrel. A squirrel's too small for his dick. Yeah, that's what he said. So, there you go. Wow. Wow. Just fucking wow. How wouldn't you know his dick was too small? Probably because he's got a fuck
No, I'm a huge.
I mean, probably because he got a Palooza. I don't know. I mean, if I got a Palooza, I mean, I got it for somebody. I mean, you know, it's like, I mean, when it comes to the dick, I mean, I got it for someone. I don't want to know who when it comes to that genetic background, but unfortunately, I mean, I know now. So, there you go. I didn't want to know that, but unfortunately, that was something that, you know, was fucking revealed. So, there you go. Figured you inherited that from your mama. I mean, I figured I would, but nope. My mom got, like, short little T-Rex arms. Like, she's honestly a little bit of a shrimp pop. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Dude, like, her limbs and everything about her is kind of small. I mean, she is, like, you know, a thick mama, I will admit, but everything else is tiny as hell. Okay? So, she got the T-Rex arms, tiny little legs. I don't really think, you know, appendages are exactly, predominant, so to speak, with my mama. You know what I mean? So, I just have to assume it's from Pops. I mean, I get most of my physical genetics from him. I mean, like, I unironically look mostly like him in comparison to my mama. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just have to assume it's from him. And I don't want to know if, like, certain attributes of me are from him or not. But unfortunately, you know, he will say some stuff that makes me remind myself that, yes, I do. And I don't want to know that. But he will do that. He'll throw some shit like that every now and then where it's like, oh, yeah. It's like, oh, no. I don't need to know that. But unfortunately, I just do, because he will just fucking throw that out there. And it's like, well, that's a little traumatizing, but I just have to live with it. So, honestly, man, there are some things about my dad I don't want to fucking know, but I unfortunately know. There are some certain kinks about him that I know that I just wish I never knew. I mean, you know, I'm sure he feels the same way for me, which is probably why he has shared that with me before, and I don't like it. It still traumatizes me to this day. The day he told me what his, like, you know, kinks were, I was like, bruh, why did you tell me? It's like, no. Oh, God. Because it makes me think I'm like a Puritan. Honestly, when it comes to some of his kinks. I'm just gonna be fucking blunt with that one. I'm being serious. If you think I'm bad, you should hear what he's into. This motherfucker's into some weird shit, man. It really is. Bleach your butt. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows about it. But hopefully that ain't anything that he's into. Honestly. Dead ass. What would you do if you were at a first convention? So you ready for this? Wait, Dad? Nah, he wouldn't be into that. Thank fuck. I mean, at the furry cons that I go to and shit, which is only really one that's in Portland, just because I happen to be luckily in an area that happens to have a con. But, I mean, luckily he is not into that at all. He knows that I am, but he's just like, nope. Fucking weird, creepy, and blah, 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 and all that shit, so whatever. It's actually weirdly enough how he told me about his thing, about his shit. Because, like, I mean, when I was a teenager, kind of exploring my sexuality, I mean, I was a part of it. And my mom was hella not really into that aspect of things. And my dad knew about that. So, as a way to kind of, like, help me cope, I guess. Like, he told me about his interests and shit. And honestly, it was, like, the most awkward, like, not cool thing in the fucking world. I was not really into that. I was not really wanting to know about any of it, but he told me anyway. I know one thing that he's really heavily into, and I'm just like, bruh. How much you want for your childhood trike? Oh, that? Holy fuck. I mean, how much are you willing to offer, man? I'm not even kidding. How much are you willing to offer? Because I'll fucking spruce this bad boy up. I'll revive that little bad boy. Because the only thing that's wrong with it is just this dusty. It just needs a little freshen up. A little polishing here and there. That bad boy's ready to go. Like, you're the one who asked the question, so if you're offering it up, man. So, I mean, I will admit, it has a little sentimental value to me, but not enough for me to be like, I will never fucking, like, get rid of it. Like, I mean, it was enough, cash. I mean, you know what? I'll be okay. I'll be okay with that. Honestly, it's like a retro, like, OG, pretty still decent condition fucking little trike. I mean, from like the 80s or 90s or some shit. I mean, what brand is it? Oh, hold on. Let me look at it. What's the fucking brand? Radio Flyers? Yeah, Radio Flyers. That's a brand name. Yeah, Radio Flyer. Yeah, that's the name of the brand. I don't know that brand personally, but I'm sure it's a pretty decent little retro fucking little brand. So, I don't know. Hey, if you're willing to offer it up, I mean, I'll hit you up my address and fucking work that shit out. I don't give a fuck. Just a short slink. Oh, you did, didn't you? Your neighbors still have their lights up? Dude, there's a few neighbors around my neighborhood that have their lights up still. One of my neighbors right by my work has their, like, candy canes up still and all that shit. They don't light them up anymore, but they're still up there. It's like, bruh. Like, just put them away already. You put everything else away, just put that shit away. Come on. I could excuse maybe, like, some purple lights or, like, some green lights or something like that, because a lot of the neighbors that do have lights up are usually like things like that, like, just, I guess, like kind of all year round-esque type of colors. But it's just like, bruh. It's like, I mean, good lord. Like, why do people have their shit up still? Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. $150 American. 50,000 Zimbabwe. How much is 50,000 Zimbabwe's? What? How much noise do you have to make to get in your fucking chair? Oh my god. Damn, bro. You're so loud. So loud. Damn, bro. You good? Have fun? Oh my god. Did you finally plop yourself down? Damn. Holy shit. Big Z making big noise. He had no way. He had no idea how to fucking just like lay himself down. He eventually did, but holy shit. Damn. Damn. Zukov is like a Pokemon. You gotta trade for him. I would never trade Zukov. What the fuck do you think I am? No. Making black fire with table salt? Ooh. What's this?
Stopped making these light bulbs in 2019, and I think that's kind of sad because you could do something really cool with them. Not only are they fun to watch warm up and make the entire room sepia tone because they're monochromatic, which means they put out one kind of light. But you can also use them to make black fire. To do this, I dissolve some salt and alcohol, which when you burn it makes a nice orangey yellow flame. But watch what happens when I turn the light on. The flame goes completely black, and this happens because both the light and the flame contain sodium ions, which emit.
You know what? I think I've seen this video before. Dude, black fire is so fucking cool. Because, yeah, like, I mean, when you have it in a certain light setting, it literally just looks like that. Just totally black.
Absorbed yellow light. So as the bulb produces the light, the flame absorbs it and looks black, which is really weird to see in real life and looks almost fake. Philips stopped making these light bulbs.
Dude, it looks so cool. Fucking dope. Black fire, racist. How's that racist? I mean, that's literally physics. That's chemistry. That's science. Like, that's just how it is. Like, what do you want? Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. That's what do you want? What do you want from that? Black flames matter. Exactly, dude. If all flames matter, then black flames matter too. Honestly, low-key, I kind of want to make a sticker and sell it, like on Etsy or something, that says Black Lives Matter, Palestinian Lives Matter, and All Lives Matter, or some shit like that. Like, I mean, because I do think, you know, like the idea of like quote unquote All Lives Matter, you know, just a little tirade, if you indulge me. Like, you know, should, you know, be something that should be accepted, but it needs to be emphasized with the idea of, like, you know, the marginalized being, like, the priority, so to speak, right? Like, you know, that's why I want to have, like, a little sticker or some shit like that that says, like, Palestinian Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Indigenous Lives Matter, you know, just a little list, but then, you know, something at the end of it that says, fundamentally, all lives matter or something like that. Because, like, we all matter, right? You know, and to, you know, like, in some way, shape, or form, we all fucking matter. So it's like, I mean, you know, and I hope to see a society where we can, you know, truly view lives like that. But unfortunately, we're in a racist, bigoted fucking shithole of the earth. So, you know, we're not there yet. But, you know, like, that's why I kind of want to see that advocacy because, like, yeah, I mean, we all matter, you know, and there's a reason why, you know, things like Black Lives Matter and things like that exist, of course, you know, but, like, I mean, we should definitely see a world where, you know, we all fucking fundamentally matter. Where, you know, at the end of the day, you know, race has nothing to do with it. I mean, but unfortunately, we're just not there. And hopefully we can see a society where we are at that point. But, you know, it's going to probably take a while. Unfortunately, it's probably going to take a while. But, oh, Jesus. I forgot I had this video, like, kind of, you know, set up on the side. It was a more critical video. And, wait, I can't. Okay, there we go.
Wrestling it.
I didn't want his weird ass face, you know, just being there. Ugh.
All of you know.
Yeah, the black screen. I prefer that. How about that? Just have that instead. We'll look at that, you know, if we don't have any links to look at. How about that? Get off the counter. What's going on with this? What about a counter? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a tiger.
Good.
Dude, is this like some fucking sultan from, you know, like Dubai? Dude, the only reason why someone in this luxury has a tiger is because they're either part of the UAE, Dubai, Bahrain, or Qatar or something. Dude, this is like some Arab prince that has like a fucking tiger as a pet, dude. And dude, that tiger's fat, bro. That is a fat fuck, dude. That tiger's fat as fuck, man. Dude, oh my god, this guy treats it like it's literally just any other house cat. Dude, what is with these Arab sultans, bro? Why do they treat cheetahs, tigers, and lions like they're house cats? They're not! They're not house cats! Like, oh my god. I mean, oh my god, man. What the fuck, bro? Holy shit. I mean, goddamn. That poor tiger is so fat. Little fatty. No girl has a panther. Why does anyone have a panther? Kids have good ideas. 4-year-old. Can we have T-Rex? No. What would you feed it? Bad guys. Carefully reconsiders. True. Ooh, baked potato. Looks pretty good. What's this? The fuck is this here? Whoa. Hello. Get out of here. Was that a screen cap? Did I accidentally screen cap something? Whoa. You ever seen this epic? Dude, this is pretty... Whoa, dude. My mind's getting blown, dude. Like that little... Like the dude who just had his mind blown away by, like, you know, in the fucking Kuiper Belt. That's how I feel, dude. Like, whoa. That's my brain in a nutshell. Dude, the bass, though. Dude, the bass is insane. Dude, I need to show Rip City this because, dude, the bass... Dude, that fucking bass is insane. I mean, that bass is impeccable. I don't even know... I can't even explain the bass. Like, the bass is just like... I mean, it's like Les Claypool, but he ascended on mushrooms to the nth degree or something. I mean, that's how it feels. It's like, dude, it's like Les Claypool just, like, ascended in, like, 8 dimensions above everything, you know, that humanity knows. And it's like, that's how the bass feels. It's like, dude, holy shit. It slaps, not gonna lie. Dude, it totally slaps. Dude, the bass is ridiculous. The bass is ridiculous, and I love every little moment of it. So weird. It's such a psychedelic trip. Beat department. Oh shit, dude. Whoa. This feels like something that I would see out of like, you know, fucking Amon Animations or something, dude. Whoa. Wow. Insane. The bass slaps hella hard though. That bass is hella slap.
No, that's great. Guys, has this board, he's going to do the karate chop.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Whack! Went in, just like, bam! Right in the face.
Oh, it gets slapped in the face? Damn. You ever put putty over a speaker? No, but I think I might know what you'd be talking about. What are you barking about over there? Don't be giving me that look. Sit. Get over here. Come here. There you go, buddy. Yeah. That's not exactly where I want you to go. No, over here. Okay. Really? He wants food. Let's see what it is. Cornstarch mix of water is cool on a speaker. Non-Newtonian fluids are a trip. Dude, I mean, that shit really do be trippy. And I love it. I love stuff like that. There's also, what's it called? Fucking, it's like a magnetic fluid almost. I forgot exactly what it's called. But it's basically, you know, magnetic particles, but it operates like a fluid, at least around magnetics. So you could do some really cool, crazy, funky shit with it. I mean, like sometimes it could, I don't even know what it's called. I mean, ferrofluids. Yeah, ferrofluids. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, dude, that shit is fucking whack, but it's so fucking cool, dude. I mean, that shit is just like wild as hell. Use it for bearings and hard drives. Really? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it home. You are so loud just gobbling up that food. Damn. Goodness gracious.
All of you know I'm a huge...
Shh. I'm not ready for you, Charlie. I'm not ready for you yet. You little savage beast. Damn. You're going hard on that fucking bowl, dude. Come here, buddy. Oh, what are you doing walking away for? Come here. Sit in your chair. Come here. Come on, buddy.
You know what I'm about ready to get done and try to walk through the laundry room.
Come here. Sukov. Sit in your chair. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh my god, he's giving me the little look. Come here. Sit. Come here. No. Come here. Zukov. Zukov. Hey. Zukov, sit. Come here. Chair. Go over here. Come on. That'll boy. Come here. Come on. Don't be so fucking goddamn resistant. Come here. Chair. Come on. Come on. Sit in your chair. Come here. Oh my fucking god, you little prick. You can see the galaxy. You can see the Milky Way. Dude, see if your phone will like capture it. Dude, I'd love seeing the galaxy, man. I have a little telescope, so I every now and then I can see like Jupiter, Saturn, and stuff like that. Dude, there's something exceptional about seeing the galaxy, dude. I mean, I'm not even kidding. If you have a telescope, especially, and being able to see the galaxy and seeing like, like the planets and the orbital bodies that exist around our fucking solar system, dude, there's something exceptional about checking, that shit out and seeing that for your own eyes. I've seen the fucking the storm, that big eye that Jupiter has. I've seen it out of my own fucking eyes. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, I looked at my telescope and I checked out Jupiter one time, and I was able to take a tiny little bit. I was like, really focusing really hard, and I saw a little bit of that fucking eye of the storm just in between all the fucking little layers of Jupiter, dude. It was so fucking cool. I mean, and also I could see all the little moons around Jupiter. That shit right there is fucking cool as fuck, dude. I mean, to see that with your own eyeballs and to just like really get like a true impact about how fucking huge that is. Like with the rings of Saturn and Jupiter itself, and knowing that Saturn is farther away and yet Jupiter is so huge, and seeing like those two with your own telescope and shit like that, it is whack to realize like how immense and huge things are in perspective in comparison to where we are. I mean, it really puts you in your place a little bit, in my opinion. I love looking at the stars and looking at the planets above. Like, that's one of my favorite fucking things. I love it. If an alien wanted to get to know me better, I may oblige. Same here. So I'm not even gonna lie, I would too. If an alien wants to be like, let's do sexual experiments with these humans, I'll be like, I'll volunteer as tribute. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably would. Every night, stare at the stars to get myself humble. I like it. Why do you think travel light years to visit us? To see the clown show. See all water. Damn. Damn. I didn't think it'd be that brutal, but alright. Shit. I was going to send it shortly, but summarize in some above messages. Cheese or somewhere where fucking Superman is in your shot. Obviously Arkham, because it's not obviously the Daily Planet. What? Somebody on Twitter asked, would you rather work at the Daily Planet for $80K a year or Arkham sign for $20K or gee golly, I'd rather work at a place where security has more holes than Swiss cheese or somewhere where fucking Superman has an earshot. Because, yeah. I probably would also work at, Arkham. Because, I mean, I don't really necessarily have to do that much fucking work. I mean, if, the security is Swiss cheese, I don't really necessarily have to enforce much. What do you think? In our innocence? Oh, yeah. Aliens want to take our innocence. Yeah. Check out this little clip, because somebody's just mad fucking evil. So, at least Arkham plays a livable age. I mean, that's true.
All of you know I'm a huge wrestling enthusiast. I absolutely love it more than Garfield loves lasagna. So much so that we actually have our...
Oh, is this about Vince McMahon or some shit? Because from what I understand, this guy's got some baggage going on right now.
Wrestling League, the Moist Wrestling League, and we even dropped our most recent episode a few days ago. This isn't meant to be a plug for it or anything. This is actually a really serious topic. The reason I mention that is because I'm just showcasing my passion for this craft. And for the longest time now, many decades, there has been this stain in the wrestling industry with a boogeyman that sits atop the food chain. His name is Vince McMahon. He is a
Fucking knew it.
cockroach that no amount of pest control can seem to get rid of. I'm confident, even if you don't follow wrestling closely, you know Vince McMahon. He is...
Yep. I don't follow wrestling that much, but I know people that do. And honestly, his profile is certainly infamous.
extraordinarily...
I like WWE anymore. They got for like lasagna. Maybe one of the most American statements I've ever heard. That is certainly one of the most American statements I've ever heard. I mean, you know, it is from our local good Florida man, Charlie. So, makes sense.
healthy, and he has infested tons of other things even outside of just the wrestling industry. And this man is downright evil. He has a laundry list of deplorable, disgusting, heinous acts that would make the devil flinch. I've talked about him at length quite a bit on streams and even in a couple of videos in the past, so I'm not going to be focusing on his sins from the past here. I highly encourage all of you to just Google his name. It's not hard to find any of this information. It's all just right there, out in the open, right there.
Yeah, this guy is like the most controversial fuck that like pretty much a lot of the shit that is known about him is basically based off his controversy. Like, this guy is like legitimately like the most purest through and through sociopathic fucking narcissist, you know, like pinnacly. Like, I mean, this dude, you know, just fucking thrives off of like stage, you know, performance and shit like that. That's the reason why he's, you know, the big head of, you know, WWF or WWE basically. Like, because like he loves that stage performance craft, and a part of that is the exploitation of it too. Like, I mean, he is very well fucking known for exploiting not just wrestlers, but women and a bunch of other people within his, like, organization, you know, like, throughout his entire fucking career. And he's been around the block and has been, like, the top dog, you know, in WWE and shit like that for a long fucking time. Like, this guy, you know, has been around the game for quite a long fucking time. WWD, you know, Nisian, yeah, pretty much. Vince once wore a kayfabe neck brace to talk to Congress. Yeah. Like, yeah, he pretended to wear... Yeah, like, this guy's a fucking showman. Like, through and through, Vince McMahon is purely a showman. Like, this guy had fucking Donald Trump show up for one of his, you know, shows and shit for WWE just to, you know, make a whole big spectacle and shit. Like, I mean, he is all about this shit. Like, that's his bread and butter. Like, I mean, you know, and he will do anything, you know, to make that fucking dollar to maximize that fucking showmanship. And that includes exploiting whoever the fuck, you know, he wants, you know, in order to do so. Like, he don't give a shit. Like, I mean, that's what makes him so fucking scummy. I mean, it's like there is a plethora of fucking controversy. I mean, it like, I don't even, you know, for me personally, I don't even know the half of it. Honestly. I only know from what other people have said. It's like, and honestly, there is a fuckload of shit. There just is. Like, this motherfucker's got baggage upon baggage, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, the fucking sins and vices that, you know, he's, you know, known for and shit. I mean, like, this guy is just a irreprehensible motherfucker, dude. Like, just straight up.
Fingertips.
Trump could do it. I bet Vincent's Prime could have trolled his way into office. Yeah, I mean, you know, weirdly enough, he probably could. He's worth over $2 billion. Yeah, he's a billionaire. Yeah, and also, I mean, for all intents and purposes, he helped started the WWF. Yeah, the World Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like the big head, you know, that started that shit. I mean, he is, and also, yeah, a billionaire, multi-billionaire, if anything. At the, you know, at least at best, for sure. Like, this guy is, you know, got his paws in a lot of shit, especially when it comes to wrestling and stuff. This guy is, you know, put his fucking, you know, claws into all sorts of shit. And everything, you know, when it comes to that type of stuff, is certainly just purely exploitative in one way, shape, or form. And at a detriment, you know, to the people that have to work under him, too. Just fundamentally, like, this guy is just a fucking cockroach of a cockroach. I mean, it's like, I mean, Charlie ain't wrong with that one at all.
It is horrible stuff.
I bet ignores puts paws in a lot of buttholes. Not that many. I've, put my, paws in some buttholes recurrently with other people, but not, look, I'm a hypersexual fuck, but, I'm not the biggest slut around here, okay? So, I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about just like some drama where he was mean behind the scenes, which of course he was. I'm talking about covering up crimes, sexual misconduct. The list goes on and on and on, seemingly no end. And that's just what we know. There's probably still tons and tons of skeletons in that fucking closet. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about Vince McMahon again today...
Yeah, I'm definitely no stranger in that area. That's for damn sure. But, to say that I've explored multiple people's, buttholes, so to speak, that ain't necessarily true. But, yes, I'm not a stranger to that.
He is now at the center of another massive lawsuit here that has actually forced his hand and had him resign from his position at the WWE/UFC.
Oh, Vince McMahon cuts WWE ties after sex trafficking accusations. Oh, oof. I kind of figured there were some suspicions about that from what I understood about him. But to have overt, claims about that, oh yeah, I believe it. Oh yeah. I don't think there's any shadow of a doubt that he was doing shit like this. Wow. Oof. Ooh. Ooh.
Recently merged a multi-billion-dollar deal, and Vince...
Will this motherfucker see jail time? Or prison time? I really hope so. I truly fucking hope so. This guy, it's been, it's been a long time fucking coming, honestly, if it happens. Because this fucker is such an egregious criminal fucking mafioso mob boss motherfucker that, this guy deserves to be locked away in prison and have the key thrown away. This guy is such a piece of fucking shit, man. And this is just based off of what I know. And, and I don't know too much about the wrestling world and stuff. That ain't my forte specifically. I have a little soft interest to an extent, but not dedicated enough to go out of my way and shit. But still, it's just knowing that this guy is it's almost he's basically like Bill Cosby almost. It's pretty much an open secret that he does shit like this. Is he actually gonna be punished for it? Because, it seems like every other year, there's, some weird shit about him being oh, he was doing this, he was doing that. It's is it gonna be, fucking, put to trial or something over shit like this? Or is he such a rich bourgeois fuck that he can just escape all of it? Because, even Bill Cosby wasn't enough of a rich fuck, to be able to get away from the shit that he was, accused of, which rightfully so. So it's what about this motherfucker? It's goddamn. Even Epstein, he himself did not kill, wink, wink, right? So it's if that motherfucker, was able to, be held accountable, wink, wink, then, what about this motherfucker? It's Jesus Christ. It's this guy is known for this type of shit, honestly. It's he basically made his career off of this type of stuff. This guy was, built his career off of this type of drama and shit. Oh, please, you asked the traffic before. Well, I never have, so I guess me. Is that just a normal phenomenon that people do? Oh, yeah, outside of working a 9 to 5, sometimes the traffic women every now and then. It just happens. I guess that just happens occasionally.
And in light of all of this, has stepped down. The information comes from someone named Janelle Grant, who worked at the WWE's headquarters and is accusing the company's founder, Vince McMahon, of sexual assault, sex trafficking, and physical abuse in the lawsuit that was filed on Thursday. According to the lawsuit, Grant alleged that...
Wait, hold on. I want to read this one. I want to read the rest. In the new disturbing allegations from Janelle Grant, worked at WWE's headquarters, come from more than a year of the conclusion that WWE appointed a special committee investigation into McMahon's alleged misconduct while serving as chairman and CEO of the company. McMahon retired his role from the investigation in 2022, but since returned as chair of WWE's parent company. So this motherfucker is basically just like, oh, well, I stepped down, but I found my way to kind of being the chairman of, like, a parent company of WWE. Like, he's finding the weasel his way back. Dude, this fucking worm, bro. This motherfucking worm.
According to the lawsuit, Grant alleged that McMahon promised a job and later promotions at WWE in exchange for sex, and the lawsuit also includes allegations that McMahon trafficked her to other men inside and outside of the company, and there is a couple of names that get dropped that are some very big, alarming names, obviously. Now, even if you're not part of the wrestling community, I bet you've heard some buzz about this lawsuit because some text...
Well, I haven't yet until now.
...messages allegedly leaked from it, as well as some of the claims in the lawsuit are extraordinarily disturbing. Like, it is some depraved shit. And I mean shit, literally. One of the big parts of this lawsuit that was popping off on Twitter, like general Twitter, was this section where Miss Grant is talking about a threesome that McMahon put her in. And
ooh, let's read it. Earlier in the encounter, McMahon immediately directed Miss Grant to lay down on her back in a supplicating position. The lawsuit states, while straddling over her, McMahon defecated on Miss Grant's head. McMahon let her left to shower off, but he instructed Miss Grant to remain in place and to continue performing for his friend. While Miss Grant requested protection, none was offered. McMahon and physical therapists actively continued with the threesome and directed Miss Grant's sexual performance for around an hour and a half while she was covered in feet. Oh, dude, bro. Bruh. Oh. Can we just, like, lock these motherfuckers up and throw away the key? I mean, bro, dude, what the fuck, man?
She says, early in the encounter...
Like, McMahon is into, like, scat shit? Like, what?
Man immediately directed Miss Grant to lay down on her back in a supplicating position. While straddling over her, McMahon defecated on Miss Grant's head. McMahon left to shower off, but he instructed Miss Grant to remain in place with excrement in her hair and to continue performing for his friend. While Miss Grant requested protection, none was offered. McMahon and physical therapist actively continued with the threesome and directed Miss Grant's sexual performance for around an hour and a half while she was left covered in feces. Absolutely sickening and sadly not surprising behavior from Vince McMahon. I believe this is only the tip of the iceberg. I think this is the first domino to fall, and there's going to be a lot more information that comes
fuckload more
out about some of the degeneracy, some of the crimes and awful shit that was going on behind the scenes under Vince McMahon here. Now, I saw quite a few people caught off guard by this, surprised to learn that Vince McMahon is a bad guy. They were wondering how this stayed buried or how any of the sexual misconduct allegations didn't surface sooner. Like, how was it all kept a secret? I had to do a bit of a double take when I saw that. I got fucking stun-locked for a second. Now, of course, it's no one's fault. I don't blame anyone for not knowing about Vince McMahon's past. Like, if you're not an active wrestling fan, there's a really good chance you just didn't know any of this about him. But the only secret here is that there was no secret. Everyone knew about Vince McMahon's sexual degeneracy.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying earlier, that this type of shit was almost like an open secret. Like, he's kind of known for being exploitative, narcissistical, showman piece of shit. Like, and exploits people, for a fucking show. Like, pretty much 90% of the fucking wrestling, that you see on TV, is orchestrated by him as the fucking stage performance. None of what you see is fucking real at all. Like, they perform and rehearse everything that fucking happens before it's even put on TV. Like, I mean, nothing that happens is fucking real. Like, it's all just nothing but a fucking show that he performs, and like, it's kind of shocking that, even, amongst wrestling fans, they don't even know that. It's like, really? You don't realize that it's all nothing but strictly a fucking show and a perform. It's like literally an opera. It's just like a macho masculine, like, man's version of an opera versus like, something that you're like, ooh, little wife, might, fucking see, on Broadway or whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, it might not be that, but it's still fucking like opera, fucking Broadway, performance, fucking thespian shit. That's what it is. It's just a macho man wrestling version of it. That's all it is. That's the only difference. It's the aesthetic. The aesthetic is different, but it's all the fucking same. And these motherfuckers go nuts over it. And they don't realize how much of a fucking show and how exploitative that fucking shit really is for those performers and for the people behind the scenes that, make it fucking possible. Especially because of creepy, disgusting motherfuckers like McMahon. Like, motherfuckers like him have reciprocated a very disgusting exploitative cycle in the Wrestling Federation and shit for decades. And it's just appalling that, it really, isn't called out as much. Because it literally is just an open secret. It's just kind of like, oh, yeah, it happens, but, like, no one gives a fuck. It's like, I think, people should probably give a little bit more of a fuck, honestly. Because, like, it's kind of wild. This shit that, does come out from this shit, especially from just this video alone, it's like, it's fucking wild. And that's just the surface level of shit. Like, and it's already fucking insane. So it's like, it kind of baffles my mind a little bit that no one takes this as seriously as they probably should. Because there definitely needs to be a little bit more regulation and, holding more accountability to these motherfuckers that run this shit. Because they just do it for the pure fucking narcissistical exploitation for their own fucking gratification. That's it. That's the only reason why McMahon is basically the face of the WWF right now. It's because it's for his own gratification. That's it. He loves the fact that he's the face of it. And he can get away with basically whatever the fuck he wants because he's a multi-billionaire at best. So it's like, you don't give a shit. As far as he's concerned, he can get away with all this stuff and not be held accountable. Like, even with this shit, he probably won't be held accountable. Even though he absolutely fucking should and have, and be put in prison with the key locked away. It's like, fuck this disgusting, heinous piece of shit. But, apparently it's not that big of an issue to a lot of people. It's kind of wild to me. Which is Dark Side Wrestling. That show addressed various allegations against Vince that went nowhere. I can't remember who, but one guy accused him of offing his brother. To be honest, man, I wouldn't doubt that at all. I'll definitely have to check out that documentary for sure, because, it probably just adds more baggage to who Vince McMahon really is. Because this guy really does strike me as a mafioso, cold-blooded killer motherfucker. Like, if this guy really had to do it, when it comes to making an extra buck off of a motherfucker, this guy will whack a, son of a bitch. Like, this guy will whack somebody. Like, he's, he strikes me as kind of like, a Don to a mafia or some shit. Like, this guy definitely strikes me as someone who, if he had to, he would kill somebody. Like unironically, and do it himself. With his own fucking hands if he needed to. Like, Vince McMahon strikes me as a motherfucker like that. And considering the allegations and all the fucking things that, in his baggage, with his entire fucking career, leading up even to now, it's like, this guy definitely has got, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's unironically killed a couple people. Not necessarily like a serial killer in a traditional sense, but like has killed a bunch of fucking people, for his own benefit. I don't really think that's far-fetched. I really don't. This guy seems like a very cold-blooded motherfucker. If Trump's close sides fan, someone would be surprised if Trump took back office if you pardon him. If Trump took back office if you pardon him. Well, maybe. Like, I don't know. I don't really think, it's that big of a deal at that point. It really should be more about, like, these motherfuckers fundamentally should be held accountable. I don't really care whether who's in the administrative, aspect of things or not. To me, I made my point about that. It's like, it's more about, like, who's the least egregious adversary, so to speak. And I guess to an extent, Biden's the less egregious adversary. So, I'd rather have, like, the less threatening adversary, so to speak, in comparison to the most threatening one. And, but either way. But, like, when it comes to, at least, like, with McMahon, I mean, I don't know if it really makes a difference one way or the other. I really hope that he gets held accountable. I will admit that. I mean, at the end of the day, because this guy's gotten away with so much fucking shit for decades, man. Like, this guy's been doing shit, since, like, what, the fucking 80s at least or something? Like, at least the 90s? Like, this guy's been doing some shit and, been doing some dark dealing, fucking sinister shit in the back rooms and stuff like that for quite a while. Like, this guy needs to be fucking held accountable, regardless who the fuck is running the country and this and that, whatever the fuck. Was Vice liable in politics? I'm not surprised. I really am not. I mean, Vince to an extent does. I mean, Vince isn't a stranger to politics either. I mean, it's like both of them kind of do to an extent. I guess that kind of makes it a little bit more sinister when it comes to Vince too. Because, I mean, we know what side he's on. Because his wife wanted things to be squeaky clean for a campaign run. I'm not surprised with that, and definitely certainly plays a major role with it too, in my opinion. I mean, McMahon kind of, and his wife especially were kind of like the reason why that whole Attitude Era kind of died out. Even though, in my opinion, especially, and honestly, a lot, in the opinion of a lot of people who are into the wrestling and shit, is the best era. Which, I wonder why. Anyway.
Vince McMahon's sexual degeneracy is about as much of a secret as smoking cigarettes being bad for your health. This fucking ghoul paid nearly $15 million in hush money to quiet 4 women who were bringing up claims of sexual misconduct against them that had occurred over a period of 16 years. And that's actually why he previously stepped down. Now, of course, he stepped back up into a prominent position with the company after the merger with the UFC. And now he's stepping down again, once again, from sexual misconduct claims. So it's just never really been a secret that this decaying corpse, this fucking revolting gremlin of a man, is a horrifying piece of shit. It's just more people are opening their eyes to Vince McMahon being this fiend. Thanks to Janelle Grant's lawsuit really making waves and highlighting a lot of previously unknown things like the sex trafficking and some of the other names that were...
Old Vince can't keep his dick to himself. He really can't. You know what? Good on fucking Grant, Miss Grant for fucking, like, getting the shit out there, honestly. Because, I mean, Vince needs to fucking, get a taste of his own medicine. I mean, fuck this piece of shit, dude.
To show how deep this rabbit hole goes and how awful all of it was. Now,
I honestly hope that other women and other people just across the board just, start joining up in the lawsuit and stuff. Like, I mean, if there's one thing about the Me Too movement that I think, has been a pretty big positive is holding some of these cretinous pieces of shit like Hollywood exploitative scumbag motherfuckers accountable. Like whether it's Bill Cosby or Weinstein or, I guess, to a lesser extent, McMahon here. Like, I mean, I think this is like, been a major positive, when it comes to the Me Too movement. I do think there's elements where, I think they, there's some elements about the movement that I think they missed the mark a little bit. But, I mean, broadly, it's still been a positive. Because with shit like this, like, I mean, like, this needs to be held accountable. Like, this can't just, like, fucking slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just can't be a thing that just can be allowed and just be seen as normal. It just shouldn't. Like, this is fucked. Like, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, obviously there's like a showmanship to WWE and whatever the fuck, but like, I mean, this ain't it, Chief. This isn't it at all. Like, I mean, this is just nothing but exploitation and just trafficking of, women because, ooh, they happen to be a part of our organization, so we can do whatever the fuck we want with them because ooga booga, booba and booty, or whatever the fuck. It's like, I mean, it's like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's like, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with, like, titillation, in my opinion, but, like, it needs to be done in an empowerment sense, not in this exploitative sense, because this type of shit is just ridiculous. I'm okay with it being empowering, but like when it comes to this ain't it at all. It's ancient rich. Best we're gonna get is on house arrest. I mean, serious. Well, you know what? At least he's on fucking house arrest then, and he can't go out and about exploiting people. So, and at least at that point, he has to have like people approved and like fucking checked basically to see if it's okay for them to go to his place or whatever the fuck. I mean, at that point, that would at least be okay. I mean, if that's the best we can get, then fuck it.
Misconduct is something Vince McMahon calls home, so this isn't his first rodeo, and he tried to cover his own ass. Not literally, because he shit on someone's head, but legally tried to cover himself by trying to pressure Grant into signing a non-disclosure agreement in exchange for payments over several years totaling $3 million after their relationship and employment.
$3 million ain't worth getting your head shat on. $3 million ain't worth it. Nope. Venom, that's hot. Venom, you better be fucking joking, dude. If I find out that you're into, like, scatological stuff, I'm done. I'm done, bro. I better not fucking find out you're into that too, dude. Because if so, I'm done. I will literally end it right now and retire from streaming. I'm done. So, like, I swear to fuck, dude. If you say that, I'm done. Even Rose, dude. Dude, even Rose is like, nope, I'm done. Dude, like, bruh, you better not, man. Cleveland Steamer. Dude, you're not helping your case. You're not helping. Don't, man. Don't be doing that to me, bro. I swear to fucking God. If you are, I'm done. I literally will never stream again, bro. I will literally never do it again. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care how much the crave and the itch, yearns for it, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'll just make videos from now on. And just ramble about whatever the fuck I want. I will do that. I don't care. I don't care, dude. Bullshit. I'm calling this bluff. I'm calling the bluff, dude. Yeah, you know what? He hasn't said anything yet. So you know what? I agree with you, dude. I'm calling the bluff. There ain't no way. He hasn't said anything yet. He hasn't really confirmed it one way or another. If it was like incest or some shit, he would be like gung-ho about it right now. So the fact that he's not saying anything yet, honestly, yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think this is a bluff. This is a fucking bluff. Yeah, bullshit, ignore it. Can't stop them films. You really think, dude? Well, you know what? I honestly think you're bullshitting me at this point, so I think we're safe, but still, I'm just saying, man. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever post that again, okay? Don't ever post that again. Don't ever do that. Oh, God. Oh. Another solution here. ZB. Just don't read any Venom's messages ever again. Yeah, alright, that's a good compromise. That darn. No, before that. Well, that too, but before that.
And ended. So he was trying to silence her, to make sure she wouldn't, blow the lid off of this. Now, I'm no lawyer, I'm no expert, but I don't think a non-disclosure agreement protects you in the case of crimes. Like, I don't think if you're sex trafficking someone, you can have all of your victims sign an NDA and then they can't speak about it, you're safe. And if they do speak about it, they're the ones in trouble. I just can't imagine a world where if Grant signs that non-disclosure agreement and then goes forward with bringing this information to light, that she would face punishment for it. Like, I can't even picture that kind of lunacy. Like, listen, ma'am, we're really sorry about that sex trafficking thing. That's bad stuff. But you violated your NDA. And breaking an NDA is so much worse. You're going to prison. You're going to the slammer for that. You don't violate the contract. It's sacred. It's binding. Like, I just don't think an NDA protects you in the case of a crime being committed. Again, I'm not...
I don't think it really does.
I'm not an expert, though. The only NDAs I've ever signed were to play a video game early, not poop on someone's skull, among other horrible, horrible acts, allegedly. It's fucking scary stuff, what was going on behind the scenes of the WWE with Vince McMahon.
They have him signing in blood? I mean, knowing McMahon, probably.
The parent company has issued a bit of a statement here. The parent company is TKO Group Holdings, and they said that McMahon doesn't control TKO or oversee day-to-day operations at the WWE.
Yeah. I'll just read the whole thing, because why not? In a statement, WWE's parent company, TKO Group Holdings, said McMahon does not control TKO or oversee day-to-day operations in WWE. Levin McMahon, WWE, and UFC, a mixed martial arts entertainment competitor, announced in April 2023 that they would combine to form TKO. Okay, whatever. It just sounds like corporate bullshit speak. While this matter predates the TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we'll take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and addressing this matter internally, a TKO spokesperson said. I love how we'll never know who that is, but okay, whatever. In a statement to Deadline, a spokesperson to McMahon said the lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene, made-up instances that never occurred. Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, sure. Obscene, made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. Oh my god, yeah. Sure, buddy. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely believe in that 100%. Mm-hmm. Bullshit. Give me a break. He will vigorously defend himself, the spokesperson said. Well, of course. I mean, he doesn't want to be known for shitting on someone's head. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to defend himself over that. Like, duh. Like, no shit. Well, no pun intended.
And that while this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing this matter internally. And a spokesperson for Vince McMahon also made a statement and said that the lawsuit was replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. He will vigorously defend himself. I wish he would vigorously try and dive into a wrestling ring and tear both of his quads again. This is an evil man, and he has been evil for the entire time he has been with the company. And more people are starting to see this now. He is a fucking stain in the industry. I know there is still a lot of Vince McMahon fans because they separate art from the artist. He plays a character.
Let Vince McMahon. Yeah, Rose. Yeah. Venom, shut the hell up. In fact, shut the fuck up.
In the WWE, the commissioner, and he has been kind of iconic in the scene. I get that. Like, there is a lot of great WWE moments that, unfortunately, Vince McMahon is there for and was a big part of. Like, he played the role well. But as a person, he is terrible.
I mean, honestly, the reason why is because he's a showman. Like I was saying from earlier, this guy's a showman. Like, he's only there for the show and the entertainment because he's a fucking massive egotistical narcissist. Like, he don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, he's only there for the entertainment and the show and the fucking, grandizement. That's all he's there for. I mean, he likes being the big head and top dog and all that shit. Like, he loves that. I mean, there's a reason why, like, there's a lot of, like, top, moments, in the WWF where he happens to be a part of. There's a reason for that. Because he loves to be the showman. Like, there's a lot of instances where he happens to be, like, one of the main players on the show. And he happens to, have like some big moment happen while he's on stage because he loves the fuck out of that shit. There's a reason why I like pretty much everything about the WWE and the whole like World Wrestling Federation and shit, and everything that comes from that is fake as fuck. There's a reason for it because it's all nothing but a goddamn show. It's all like masculine, macho, bravado opera. That's what it is. It's an opera.
Horrible person to
For
have
men.
at the position of power that he does in the industry. He shouldn't be in the industry. He shouldn't even be outside of a fucking jail cell for the things he's done. Like, I can't separate art from the artist when it comes to something like this. I just can't do it. I know there are people that are, and I'm not like mad at you for it or anything, but I can't. He is just absolute trash, scum, the lowest of the low, and I will of course be keeping my eyes on this lawsuit as everything continues to develop here. I just wanted to give you like the very bare bones of it, like the basics. There is so much to it. I urge anyone out there that's curious to take a look, but just fair warning, it is disturbing. It's very not pleasant to read. So yeah, just wanted to talk about it a bit. That's it. So yeah.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot that is not exactly very pleasant. Especially if you're getting shot on your head. Not pleasant at all. Not at all. That's horrible. Sounds traumatic. Sounds disturbing in every way, shape, and form. And also very disgusting. So, shut the fuck up. Don't be so fucking disgusting, you heathen. Like, I already know you're a disgusting heathen motherfucker, but, like, come on. Like, I know you're not that much of a heathen, heretic, savage motherfucker. I mean, come on. Stop it. Just don't. Just stop. You can find Christ. It's okay. It ain't too late to find Christ, bro. It ain't too late. It ain't too late to find God, my friend. Oh my god. Obviously, I'm being satirical with that. But still. It ain't too late. Venom, stop. Just don't. Just. It's time to stop. It's time to stop right now. It's time to stop. No. Pink eye, but instead of yes, it's no. 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 Bad Venom. Stop it. Just stop. No. Like Little Caesars. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. No, we're done. I'm retiring it for tonight. Nope. Hot and fresh. No. 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 I'm done. We're done. Even my throat's done. Yep. Everything about the night is done. This like okay, yeah, no. We're done. Yep. I'll have a coffee in the morning. We'll call Gucci. Fuck you.